Since the beginning of time and the beginning of sales, there has always been the excuse of, I need to talk to my partner. I need to talk to my significant other. In-home sales, this is referred to as a one-leg appointment. So how do you work through it, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC technician sales secrets on a perfect day to talk about one-leg appointments and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from the Delta. So I got started in-home sales in the early 2000s, like 2000, the year 2000, 2001. And when I first got started, I was brought into the office and they said, hey, Scott, here's the type of appointments that you have. And here's how we answer the information for the CRM. And I'm like, one-leg appointment? Like, what does that mean? And they said, that's when you only have one of the decision makers there. That's a one-leg appointment. And so I want to let you know from the very beginning of this video, of this content, this is not anything new when it comes to the world of sales. There's always been, I need to talk to somebody else. I need to have a conversation. And if we use first principle thinking, there is only 3 ways to solve this problem. There isn't anything else. Way number 1, you can walk away from the call and say, I'm not taking it. Not advised, not the right way to deal with it, not a way to be a closer. Second, you do a 2-step appointment. A 2-step appointment is this. You meet with one person, the dude or the chick, and you have the conversation, and then you sell the next appointment. Hey, I need to come out and have an appointment. That could be via Zoom. That can be via a phone call. That could be via a bunch of different ways. Or 3, you close that appointment while you're there. And so here's the thing. I got to let you know. I know some amazing closers. And I know of a closer that over here can smash one-leg appointments and close them, whether it's a dude or a chick, doesn't matter. Somebody's buying from him. Okay. He's got ways of doing it. It's not my role to teach you his process. It's pretty unique. I've heard it. I know what it is. That's on him. Okay. And then over here, you got the closer that I know. I know a couple of closers that they absolutely positively want to have both people there. And it doesn't matter whether your phone script says we need both decision makers there. I can remember running calls where I'm driving up to the house and one of the partners is literally running out the house as fast as they can without looking at me and hitting reverse and almost running me over so they don't have to have, both people there. It is your role and responsibility to figure out a way to make this work for you, right? Answer the idea number 1 of walking away, bad idea. So you only got 2 choices. Learn how to sell the person that you're with or learn how to sell that second appointment so that they're going to buy from you. And if you're going to learn how to set that appointment so that they buy from you, you have to have a valid reason for them to meet with you. So you can explain it. Hey, we've got a lot of resources that have been put into this process to have everybody here. It's the way that we keep our warranties and guarantees in place. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to sell something to you only for us to have to take it out because the other person wasn't here. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to us. Okay. That's one way to explain it. If you are going to sell it, you can talk about why they need to buy now and why they need to buy today. And sometimes that conversation it's an automatic close. But if you're going to have the follow-up, you're definitely going to want to do a bam fam. You're going to book the meeting from the meeting. So if it's going to come down to a second appointment, you're going to pull out your phone and you're going to say, Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith, I have time available to come back out and have this conversation so that everybody's on the same page. I've got a date on Wednesday at 3, or I've got one on Thursday at 2. What day works best for you? And about 50% of the time, you're going to book that appointment. You're going to book that lead. And guess what? You're going to have a one-leg appointment again. They know it's a game. It's part of what they're doing. I can think of a time where I went to a call and like 2010-ish, 2011. And I tell the homeowner, hey, I need everybody here. Right? It was not an easy job. It was a complicated install. There was a lot that was going on. And one of the parties just totally lost it on me. It's 2010. We don't need to have everybody here. And I said, okay, so help me out real quick. Are you both on the same page of doing the install in this manner? And the person said no. And I said, that's why everybody needs to be here. Right? So ended up selling that job. It took a lot of work. And even with me spearheading it, that job went sideways and it took a lot of work to fix it. Because it was a Victorian, it was downtown, and it was a 3-story house, and there was it was just a mess to begin with. And I couldn't imagine what would have happened if it was only one of the people there, and then we were playing telephone. It was a he said, she said, they said, we said game, and it wouldn't have worked. You got 3 options. Don't sell the call, do a 2-step or a 3-step or a 4-step, or sell the appointment while you're there. I can tell you this, going into 2030, this conversation is going to be had in 2030. Going into 2040, this conversation is going to be had going into 2040. This is going to be going into 2050. You have to get good at having this conversation. You can be the dude like my friend that's a major closer and close people. Doesn't matter if it's just one dude or one chick. Then you can be like my other friend who really wants to have both people there. Whatever way you need to sell that idea to make sure that it happens. There you go. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, and follow 3. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.